As Doyle roars energetically, the nightmare arrives. This is absurd. So this is what I was talking about. These powers, as you can see, he has a bunch of these, and so this is it does 500 damage and breaks the core, and it increases for 40% magic. I have no idea what's that all about. Whatever. This one's for when you are getting tired in bed, you can restore 10 energy. This is for healing. True damage, 1000 true damage. This is like a weird one. It like increases your attack but reduces your defense, which is shit. Link, it works kinda. I mean, if you're like have a chokehold and if you put one sinner at front, you can just like, or like a single sinner is facing a boss, you can just activate a link. It would like distribute the damage around. This one's a shield. This is pretty good actually, but whatever, we'll just take the core damage. Reigns of Power is probably my favorite. I'll just go through this and I'll be back. So basically if I grab this power and drop it, well, they already killed him, but basically it breaks cores, and that is victory. Simple and easy. Then again, it was only level 5, so what do you expect?
Like mania, the black goo is the materialization of spiritual contamination. But unlike corruptors, they cannot be completely eliminated.
I don't quite get it. What does she mean by that? Black goo is the materialization of spiritual contamination. So black goo is like another form of mania. And the creatures it forms, you cannot eliminate them?
The black goo monsters are from the vomit of those two sleepwalkers. To stop the goo, we have to deal with them first. Detective Hella is gonna take care of them now.
After two clean cut blows to the head, the two sleepwalker fall to the ground and their mouths stuffed with garbage bags by Hella. They are in a half-conscious stupor, but at least they finally stop spewing black goo. Yet the other muddle-headed guy is still wandering around vigorously.
Look at me! Who says I've gotten rusty? I'm in great shape. I took care of those sleepwalkers. I'm the incredible Inspector.
He zigzags before you, spins the beat-up shoe in his hand and stuffs it in his back pocket.
Cops are embarrassing the whole world over.
You f***ing piece of...
He spins around, takes out the shoe from his back pocket and points it at you. Hello?
You're no, whatever.
Where is he getting the word noms from?
Hiding behind a little girl. How useless. Bet you didn't run away, so at least you have a bit of guts. Keep up, I'll teach you how to crack a case. Dog, dog!
The sluggish, hot-tempered man spins around and trips over the garbage bag. You rush over and try your best to help him. I would not touch him with all that vomit on him. But you do you, MBCC chief. Best to keep him from falling. You don't notice at all that someone has been watching you and your companions from the club's terrace.
Weaker than a common syndicate thug.
Next up is Investigation Sleepwalking 9th 103. The chief has finally seized the chance for questioning. The inspector in charge of this case isn't very cooperative, but has provided quite a lot of useful info.
Get ready. There will be blood.
You carry the inspector on your back and relying on his incoherent mumbling directions, you circle around the block 3 times before arriving at his residence. Or maybe it's his office, or simply another garbage dump.
Adjutant Nightingale has dispatched personnel to control and investigate those sleepwalkers, as well as clean up the traces of sinner activity.
You can come up.
I'll stand guard downstairs. Adjutant Nightingale said the Eastsiders hate sinners. We must keep a low profile so as not to hinder your work.
Saute! Come, quick! Toasted marshmallows, braised meatballs, and sweet buttermilk tea. Eastside really is a f***ing awesome place! Come pick me up!
I won't let her run around again, Chief. Please keep a close watch on your belongings next time.
She refers to the sinners as the main character's belongings. I suppose technically, but still, he's more like a guardian.
If anything happens, call me and I will be there right away.
I mean, you can send your shadow dragon with us, I suppose. You change out of your vomit coat, cocktail clothes, and back into your MBCC jacket. You feel much more at ease. You hear the toilet flush, the door opens and Noel comes out. He looks more normal now, but is still a far cry from a reliable inspector. Take a lemon, put some salt on it, lick that or some shit.
Okay. Let's get to know each other. I'm Doyle, Inspector. Former Inspector. I'll get my job back soon.
I'm Noms? What the fuck is Noms? Oh, I get it. It's like, oh right, he has a secret hidden identity. I mean, those guys from the club knew that we are Minos bureau chief, but not everyone would, so that's our character's name for this event. Noms from the Night Agency.
You work for the old foxes too. You don't look like it. You look like a newbie at most. Thanks for what you did just now. I'm not used to fighting those things.
You're welcome.
The bigwigs want you to take over this case. Fine, whatever. Remember this place. Use it as a contact point or a safe house. Up to you. The 9th Agency checked for safety issues already, so it'll have to do. You'd be even less welcome elsewhere. Then there's this notebook. It's trash. I won't need it anymore. You can have it.
You take out Doyle's notebook, which looks like it holds a bunch of records. You can read them after you finish asking your questions. You think Sinner caused the incident?
I don't know. This isn't Syndicate. But there aren't any sinners here in Eastside, so not that much trouble around here.
They clearly don't have good checkup systems. It's funny that, in a world filled with sinners, they have anti-mania devices that would check for corruptors, but they just completely ignore sinners. I mean, any normal sinner, I suppose, won't be able to get through. A class and S classes just run around. It's just ridiculous. He throws himself onto the couch and looks away. No wonder he has temporarily left his post due to personal reason. He has simply stopped caring about everything. But you've dealt with many more difficult characters back at MBCC. You can handle him. Seems like a decent place. He also has a wall filled with clues connections, though it does not look like he has done a very good job. The bigwigs know you have been treated unfairly and sent me to assist you, Inspector. I need your wisdom for the sake of public safety. If I say that, he's gonna be pissed. I'll send him this one.
Why'd they send such a starry-eyed rookie?
He turns around and sits up.
You don't know how to handle the black goo. You've been running errands in West District, haven't you? Then remember, this isn't West District. Eastsiders won't be so calm when they see things like mania. There hasn't been a mania outbreak east of the Rust in years. The detection station covers all of Eastside. Although it cannot pinpoint precise locations, it can still detect if a general area has anything unusual.
Indeed, before the start of the operation, Nightingale gave the two sinners accompanying you special escape configurations to avoid detection. It said that the intervention required special high-level access. So I'm guessing the sinners in the venue that we were just at, that place has people with such high-level access.
We can only be sure that there is an intermittently active sinner in District 14. As for whether or not he or she has anything to do with the Sleepwalkers, I'm no expert, so I can't say.
So they are checking for sinners, so that's very good. I was wondering about that.
If we do things my way, we should just be practical and focus on the Sleepwalkers themselves.
The doorbell interrupts your conversation.
What good timing. This is a witness who has volunteered to come. I'll let you question him for practice in a bit, but don't say anything unnecessary.